Hey guys, welcome back to Struggleville YouTube channel. For this video, I have some amazing Husky tool deals to share with you. I have 10 of the most amazing deals available right now. Everything is in stock. Everything even ships for free because that's how amazing they really are.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
And we're going to have all the links in the little YouTube shopping thing. Now, they might be the right item. They might be something similar. Look, it sucks. So we're going to do the best we can with that. Also, some of these are brand spanking new. Other ones have been around for a while, but they're still in stock and they're still an amazing price. It's kind of a deal roundup, if you know what I mean. Last chance before Christmas. Maybe you're buying something for someone else. Maybe you just have to gift yourself something. I think you deserve it. And the first thing we're starting with is the SAE Metric Long Arm Hex Key Set. Normally $19 down to $9.97. And here's the deal with those. If you are as unlucky as I am, either on the evening of the 25th or on the 26th, you're going to be putting some shit together. And all of these assembly required things use the hex bolts. You're going to need hex keys, or if you're lucky, you have hex sockets that aren't going to fit in the areas that you need them to. So you'll have the socket, but you won't use it because you're going to be stuck using the damn hex keys. So here's a full set SAE and metric, only $10. Get them now so you have them on Christmas Day when you're building stuff. Next up, we have the Husky 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 inch drive accessory set. Normally $43, down to $24.97. Really nice to have around, actually, because I've actually never used one of these little bendy ones, but I kind of want to. How much torque do you think you can put on that thing before it just like breaks or gets all twisted and gnarly looking? That would be a fun little test to do. But you're getting all the little extensions, you get all these adapters, which depending on how robust your socket selection is, that could be like incredibly important because if you have every socket known to man, you don't really need the adapters. But if you're skimping on some of them, it can really help you out. And then we get the universals to get us into tight spots, and we got the little holder guys. So a nice little set for $25. Next up, this is the item that we actually saw in the store when we were doing the shopping video from a couple of weeks ago, and I still can't figure out what the damn difference was in those two. Are they like a $20 difference? Could not figure out what the hell was different in the two. But this was normally $102.98. It's down to $59. The 3/8 inch, 50-foot enclosed hybrid air hose. Not many left, but point of order, it is in stock when making the video, okay? So even if it's not in stock by the time you see it, look, right now, live, 8 available. Also, you can have it in your store, which is totally possible. And my store had a bunch of these, so if there's only 2 in stock now, that means they've sold like 20 of them recently, which is possible. Who knows? But speaking of the air hose itself, I really love these. If you haven't had one of these, you definitely got to get it because, well, okay, it kind of depends if you have an air compressor or how much you use it. I don't even use mine so much, but the fact that the hose is all reeled up nice and neat is it's a blessing. Let's just call it what it is, a blessing. So I'm probably not going to edit that out because I'm lazy, but usually cough button. Um, way back in the day, I didn't have any kind of hose reel at all, so the thing would just lay on the floor. You'd be tripping over it, and it would just get all tangled and stuff, and it was terrible. And then I stepped up, but I was poor. I mean, I'm still poor, but I was even more poor then. And I bought that Harbor Freight one that you got to like hand crank yourself, and it looks like 4 legs sticking out. And although that was good for managing the hose reel, it sucked because you had to have it directly. The hose had to be directly in front of it. Otherwise, it kept wanting to climb off the side and it wouldn't reel right. So the actual use of the product was terrible, but once it was wrapped up, it was good because it was up and off the floor. Does that make sense? So this one is like the next step because you don't have to be, it'll guide it on its own. It will suck it up nice and smooth, just like you like it. So for $59, it's a really good deal. I mean, the one I have is a Tecton one, but it's also a 50-footer, and it was over $100 when I got it. So I feel like 59 is a good deal. Now, this item, there's actually two variations. Um, 29.98 is the regular 29.88 is the regular price. It's down to 19.88, and this is the 120 volt, so it plugs into a household outlet. The other one is the more traditional 12 volt inflator. But the reason I wanted to show you this one is it might not be used as much. I mean, maybe it will. I mean, if you're doing like pool floaties or like it's showing a basketball or something over here, depending what kind of adapters this thing comes with. Um, it's super useful to have the kind that can plug into your house outlet, and they are much less common. Most of these inflators, well, you get the cordless ones, which I guess don't plug into anything unless you have the DeWalt one like I do, and then the damn thing just breaks as soon as you get it, and it doesn't work for anything. But most of them are the 12 volt ones. When we're looking at corded inflators, a large majority are 12 volt ones. You're plugging into the cigarette lighter on your car, and you probably already have one of those. So this, slightly different, still very useful, and a good price at $20. So I think that's worth picking up. I'm noticing a lot of things do not have much in stock. And this says 6.8 miles away. I'll tell you what, there's nothing but cornfields within 6.8 miles of me, so wherever it thinks I am, I'm not there. Husky 6-in-1 screwdriver, normally $7.97 down to $4.97. Oh, good, we have 182 of these. Look, everyone needs a multi-bit screwdriver. You probably need several of them. Klein makes one that's 562 in one, and it's got a million little doodads everywhere, which, I don't know, don't ever take the thing completely apart, because then it's like putting together a jigsaw puzzle trying to get the damn thing all back in the handle and everything. But, okay, so this is 6-in-1, so what you're probably looking at is a Phillips and a slotted on this side, or it might be double-ended Phillips. It'll either be a Phillips number 2 and a number 1, or it might be the number 2 Phillips with the medium one, is it like 3/8 inch or something slotted, and then the other side will be the exact opposite of that. And then the little hex, they count as a nut driver, and they will be two different sizes, most likely. And that's how you get to 6. Oh, look, it's right here. Oh, man, I promise you I did not cheat. I was wrong anyways. No, I was kind of right. No, I'm totally right. Totally right. Oh, 930 seconds. Who the would ever guess 930 seconds? No one uses 930 seconds. I have a 930-second socket. What are you going to do with that thing? Not a damn thing on the planet uses 930 seconds. Anyway, yeah. That's how it works. That's how they always work. But for $5, yes. Here we have the Husky Locking Pliers Set. It's a three-piece set, as you can see. Uno, dos, tres. $22.97 down to $13.97, so about $10 off there. Oh, good. We have 964 in stock. We'll be just fine with these. You need a good pair of locking pliers. Also, my favorite ones are the long nose. They're my favorite because most people don't have them. Almost everybody has one of these two, but many people do not have the long nose ones. So they can come in very, very useful. One thing I actually had to use these for was on swollen nuts. Yes, if your nuts are swollen, you put these on there right alongside, and you give them a good squeeze, a good firm squeeze, and it crushes your nuts a little bit, so they're not all swollen, and it shrinks them down a little bit, and then you can get the socket on your nuts. Sometimes that works. It doesn't always work. Sometimes you just need a bigger socket to get it over your nuts, but in some instances, that's what it works for. Okay, next up. Let's not get weird about things, okay? 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch too late. Stubby, ratchet, and socket set. Normally $29 down to $19.97, so about a $10 discount again. And let's see, do we have a bunch in stock? Oh yes, we're good on this one. I need to buy this before. I need to buy this. I gotta remember this. So you have the ratcheting screwdriver, you have the adjustable hammer, and you have the ratchet. And then you get a bunch of sockets, and you get a couple of bits, all in the handy dandy case. Oh, look, I like when they do this little breakdown. This is my favorite graphic that they give, except for I can't get it to scroll. Okay, so we get some SAE sockets, both 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch, which means there has to be an adapter, although it's not that kind of an adapter. Oh, it's a double-headed ratchet. Okay, you know what? I actually like it a little bit less now. The dual drive ratchet. Dumbass thing. I do not like that part. Metric standard sockets. Metric standard. Metric, I would think standard is standard. Why? I would call it metric shallow and SAE shallow. Standard just sounds like it should be SAE. Okay, and then you get the bits, and then you got the adapter for the bits. Perfect. I actually need one of those. I don't even know if I have one of these. It's definitely something I need to get. Okay, but here's the thing I don't like about this. It's a 1/4 inch on one side and it's a 3/8 on the other. Harbor Freight has the same thing. It comes as a 2-pack, and you have one that's 1/2 inch on one side and a 3/8 on the other, and then the other one is 3/8 on one side and 1/4 inch on the other, right? That makes sense. I bought those in like 2016 or something, thinking, oh yeah, once in a while, this will be. I've never used it once. I mean, maybe once out of novelty, like, "Oh, let me try and use this," but there's never been a time where I needed that. Not a single time. And if anything, they get in the way because it makes the head. Oh boy, here we go again. Man, it's a bulky head. The head's too big. The head doesn't fit. Okay. Jeez. So, look, you're trying to get it into a tight space, and it's too big of a head on the thing. Otherwise, I like this set. Get the fuck out of here. Husky, we got the mechanics tool set with build out storage trays. Now this is kind of like a sister deal to the other mechanic set, which I think I included here. So normally 159, it's down to 99. I like the trays because you can just plop them right in the toolbox. And okay, two good things about a tray. One, keeps things organized so you can easily find things. But also, you'll know when something's missing. Like right now, if you went out to my toolbox and you opened up the socket drawer, the metric one, you would see, oh, he doesn't have any 10mm sockets, obviously. And I know that immediately because the spot's empty. So these kind of trays are really amazing for things like that. So good for storage, good for finding things, keeps it all nice and tidy. And we're getting 3 ratchets, getting all 1/4, 3/8, 1/2 inch. A good set of sockets there. Get the extensions. Get 8 wrenches. Well, look at other tools, the ambiguous other tools. So you get the driver and a ton of hex keys and bits. So that's kind of how every brand just dicks you when it comes to these sets. But for $99, I like the idea of it. I like what we got going on here. Now here's the other one. If you don't want, you know what? You might be able to pull these all the way out. And I've seen this in store, but I've never actually seen it in person where you could, and I've never. I don't watch YouTube videos, so I don't know if anyone's ever done a video. They probably have taken these things out. If these pull all the way out, then you're just looking at pieces and being like, okay, which pieces are in this one, what pieces are in this one, and what do I like better? It actually looks like the same damn pieces. I think it's the exact same kit, and just this one you're getting the damn thing. Boy, I didn't realize that before. Look at it. 5, 28, 64, 25, 568. God damn, mind blown. Look at that shit. What do they call this? Mechanic tool set with build out storage trays, 270 piece. Mechanic tool set, 270 piece. The layout of the trays is different. And one comes with the box, and the other one does not come with the box. Boy, that's interesting as hell. Huh. Huh. Okay. Adjustable hammer set, 3-piece. Normally $24.97 down to $13.97. Looks like 6, 8, 10. You gotta have these. As much as they suck to use, they can come in really handy. Because it's like an infinite number of wrenches in one. Almost. And they're $10 off. So they had to be included. Because it is a good deal. It's hard to find 3 adjustable wrenches. I mean, that's like $4 a piece or something. Okay. Now this one isn't a huge discount, but I just think it's a really good value and I like it. It's the 144 piece ratchet set with tray. I don't know how much value the tray adds, although I would use it if I had it. I actually have my ratchets in a tray as well. 49.88 was the original price. Now, actually, that is a sale price because I posted these on my website a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, whenever the hell it was, doesn't matter. And the sale price was 49.88, and it had a larger, bigger original price. So they have adjusted this page, and now it says the original price was 49.88, and the sale price is 44.88. But they're 144 position ratchets, which come in really handy. Um, I'm just thinking of the gear wrench I have is a 120, and you barely move that thing at all, and it's click, click. And this would almost be like a continuous drive at 144. And if you think of the old Craftsman OG ones that have been around for 100 years, they're like a 40 tooth. You gotta swing that sucker all the way around in a circle to get the next tooth. And in tight spaces, that's like a big deal. So I really like the 144s. You would normally have to pay up quite a bit for each of those. Like, oh, we only got 9 available, you son of a bitch. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Let's see if they hold out. Someone will let me know when they're sold out. But I really like it's fixed head and 2.5 degree arc swing. 2.5 degree. That's like nothing. Now, just think in your head. 360 is a full circle. 2.5 is like nothing. Exactly nothing. So at $45, that's $15 a ratchet. It's not as amazing of a deal on the quarter inch because they're generally a little bit cheaper, but that's a really good deal on the half. Pretty adequate deal on the 3/8. I like the 44 position. I think they come in pretty handy. All right, guys, that is it. Gonna have all of those linked in the YouTube shopping thing. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give the video a like, subscribe for a nice subscriber. I'll see you guys next time.